This is an overview of the BASIN Business Advisors reporting methodology that has been used up to Year 2, Quarter 3, and including. At this time, the program manager would go to the CRM and would pull a report called the duration report. This would be sent out a week prior to the end of the quarter to the advisors. It provided them a good snapshot and allowed them to update any missing information, such as phone numbers or websites that may not have been entered. And I'm just going to enter some arbitrary dates here, but these would normally be the quarterly dates that we've been reporting on. At the end of the quarter, the program manager would come back, run this report, and it would produce an Excel format output. That output is then copied into the first tab of the Excel report workbook, and that tab is called All Clients. As we can see here, the data in this report contains all the relevant fields from the database, including duration of time the advisors had spent with that client. However, that was for meetings only. It did not involve any client admin prior to Q4 of Year 3. You can see there are subsequent tabs in this workbook. It is a template, and therefore it has different formulas that will draw on the all clients data, and you can see the different function calls here in the editing toolbar. And we have our totals. To create the report that is submitted to stakeholders and CBT, the program manager would then take a screenshot of this and copy it into the report. This system has been used, as mentioned, up until Quarter 4. You can see it in this report here, which is the BASIN Business Advisors Program Year 2 Interim Report number 3. In Quarter 3 of Year 2, two distinct reports were created. One was using the Excel that we just looked at. It had taken time to develop the reporting format that we see here, and the decision was made to produce two reports in Quarter 3 because we were also implementing the Integrated Performance Evaluation Framework, which had a completely different set of tables that needed to be populated. The thinking there would be that we would provide the two reports, one in keeping, as we see here, with the format that it had evolved, the second being the monitoring report, and that was using the tables that were included in the EPEF. And had different numbers because they were requiring some different data. So hopefully this is a good overview for you to demonstrate how the report was pulled from the CRM, put into the Excel. The Excels have always used the same formulas, and your IT can go in and try out those different formulas and validate that the formulas are working on the base data set. Moving forward in Q4, we also have dynamic reports. However, you will see in the dynamic report, the first report you can pull is the duration report, and that is the same data that you'll see in the all clients report of the Excel. And in fact, we continue to use this Excel report as we were testing the dynamic reports to ensure data validity and metric validity.